Hi and welcome. This is Brian at eFood Storage, and today I'd like to talk about making our own UPC codes to put on our home canned products. Most of you by now know what a UPC code looks like, but I'll just pull one up real quick. You can see this one's a 10-digit code. Some are longer, some are shorter. But we at eFood Storage, since we don't know the quality of your printer, nor do we know what type of scanning device you're using, what type of barcode scanner. You might be using a barcode scanner on the back of a cell phone, or you might use a barcode scanner that is a CCD camera, or one that's a laser diode. They all have some limitations. So what we recommend is that when making your own UPC codes, that you use numbers, and keep those numbers to 8 or less. That works best with all types of scanners. So let's go ahead and make one. I'm going to go to My UPCs, and I'm going to go to New. That's where I go to create one. I like to use the year when I create one. So in this case, I'm going to call this one 2011. Oh, how about 1? Let's just do that for right now. And I'm going to say this is peaches. Quantity of 1. And it's going to be a quart jar. And it's a fruit. And I don't want to keep it more than a couple of years. So I hit save and update. Now that popped right into the system, but I can't see it right now. So in this case, since I just made a new UPC, I like to search for them. So let me just put 2011 in there and catch anything that has 2011 in it. When I call that up, I see one I have 2011 water, 2011 1 that I called peaches, and I've already had one called 2001 plum jam, and then 2001 100. Well, I don't want my peaches and my plum jam to be the same number, so I'll go over, hit edit, and I'm going to make this 2. Hit save and update. You now see my peaches are 2011 2. It's just that easy. I think that's the easiest way to do it. You can sort by year that way. You'll know what items are coming out of date, and so now that's created. So now that I'm ready, I have a working UPC, I'm ready to print them off. So I can click labels, and you see how it says product 2011 peaches. Now this is what's actually going to be printed on that label, although when you use the standard Avery labels, for whatever reason it doesn't show this initially, but when you put it to the printer it will show it. We also don't want you to lose any space of labels. Let's say I've already used this one on 3 other products, and so I'll start on line 4, and maybe I've only canned 6 jars, and I'll hit review. And like I said, it only shows you the number up here, but you will have a dash and the word peaches right next to that. So you can put a long description on what the product is, Alberta peaches, whatever type of peaches you have, it'll show up right there next to it. And this will just scoot over. For whatever reason, when we pull up the label here, it doesn't show that initially. But when you print it, it will. You just go down, hit print, those labels will print off, and you'll be ready to place them on your product. One thing I caution you on doing is if you do decide to use a long code or use letters, go ahead and just print one label. Try your scanner. If you have a high enough quality scanner, you can get away with printing quite long labels as long as your scanner and printer have real high definition on them. Hope that helps. Have a good time doing your canning this year and being able to store those items with efoodstorage.com.